A for Alonso, B for ball, C for Champions League, and D for domestic league. What is that going to be? It is the La Liga round 2, match day 2 for Real Madrid, and it is Oviedo against the likes of Real Madrid. The watch along we are going to be having is La Liga round 2 2025-26 season. It is Real Oviedo against the likes of Real Madrid. That is going to be at the Estadio Municipal Carlos Tartiere. This is the stadium where this match is going to be played. It is Real Oviedo against the likes of Real Madrid. This is the watch along we are going to be having. And we are having the lineups of Real Madrid on our screen over here. Look at that. It is Xabi Akonso who has picked matchday 2-1, the new signing in the squad. Carreras is there, Mbappe, Gula, Valverde and Tchouaméni on the mid page. Rodrigo has been picked. Can you believe, guys? Can you believe it? Xabi Akonso making changes to the first lineup of Real Madrid, which they were having for the match day 1. But for the match day 2, it is matchday 2-0 and it is Rodrigo. Vinicius Jr. has been dropped. Brahim Diaz has been dropped. These are the two changes in the attacks Xabi Akonso is making. Real Madrid and Real Oviedo, which is going to be played. Oh my God. Carvajal on the right backs. Arnold has been dropped. It is Carvajal who has been picked. The man only left from the La Decima. Carvajal, back from the injuries, is there on the lineups. And yes, guys, those of you who are watching this, it is also that live poll which has been pinned on the chat. Who is going to win today, Real Oviedo, or it is going to be Real Madrid Los Blancos? Is it going to be a draw, or is it going to be the referral federation of those Spanish, D Burgos? Bengoextia, I don't know how to pronounce this man, but previously being associated with so much of those controversies. This game, how is this going to be unfolding? How is this game going to be unfolding? Real Madrid, Real Oviedo, this is the thing which is going to be happening. Give your votes on our live poll. But Real Oviedo, talking about them, they have been making their appearances after those 20 or 23 seasons in the La Liga. In the first tier La Liga, Real Oviedo has been making their presence felt, and it is after those 23 years. This is the thing which is happening for Real Madrid. It is that sole goal for Kylian Mbappe which happened, and it was a penalty goal Kylian Mbappe got in the match day 1. That is the sole goal scorer for Real Madrid so far. And apart from that, Real Madrid with the likes of Kylian Mbappe has been really impressive. Look at that. It was the thing which was happening in the first match day. Kylian got many shots. It was a perfect curler. Look at that curl which Kylian was having on the match day 1. Soon we will be analyzing the first half of this. But look at that penalty goal. Kylian scoring that. It was a perfect one. Placing on the right pitch. He got that, the sole penalty goal which Real Madrid has got. Give your votes on our live poll, guys. Give your votes on our live poll that who is going to be winning this. We have got 100% votes for Real Oviedo, 0% votes for Real Madrid. Draw is 0%, and the referee on the pitch, D Burgos Bongostia, is the man. Give your votes. But Kylian Mbappe, look at that. But this was the thing. Carreras, look at that. It was matchday 2-0 who got that. Oh my goodness, this move from matchday 2-0 Carreras, it was looking good. It was looking good in the match day 1. And so far the standings is there. Barcelona with that penalty abuse which they have got in their second match day are making that to the top. But it is the second match day. That is the thing which we will be looking for. That is the thing we will be looking for in this game. But no denying the fact, this man, how are things going to be denying him? How are things going to be denying him? Because talking about this man previously associated with so much of controversies, that La Messi, that phone call which was on those news, which was the thing happening, this man has been really the point of conflict whenever Real Madrid matches have been played. I don't know whether this referee is going to do justice or not. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes on our live poll that how things are going to be turning into this game. But this referee, will he be good enough for today's game? Will this referee, I mean, what is his name? Bengo Textia or not? I don't even know how to spell him. But previously associated with so much of those controversies. This is the man. This is the man. Soon we will be showing the lineups as well. Yes, just switch to the screen. But look at the lineups which Los Blancos has got in this game. My God. Maston Tuno is there in the forwards. He will be parting with Gula on that part of the page. Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo. Maston Tuno and Rodrigo on the page. For today's attack against the likes of Oviedo, that is going to be Carvajal is there on the right backs. But in the first match day, Carvajal, when he was brought into those substitutions, Mastantuono was getting those supports from Carvajal. Carvajal was seen directing Mastantuono on that part of the pitch. That was the thing looking happening. But again, look at that. It is Valverde and Tchouaméni who have been picked on the mid pitch. But Bellingham is not available for today's game. Bellingham is not available. Camavinga not available. Mendy is back in the training, but still he is not available for the substitutions. Hendrik is also not available. These are the 4 men who will be not available for the substitutions. But again, making ways with Carvajal on the right part of the pitch, it will be Antonio Rudiger. Look at that lineup. Faisal is there. He is a decent man doing that marvelous thing in those defensive aspects, in those assists, in those passes, in those long balls. Faisal is really doing that good. But Carreras on the left backs. Previously, it was Carreras who was seen on the left back and he was associated with the likes of Vinicius Jr. But now it is Carreras and Rodrigo who will be making that. Faisal and the likes of Tchouaméni. That is the part of the pitch where Tchouaméni is seen performing least, but he was decent in the match day 1, not getting involved, but he was keeping those positions good. But now I think Kylian Mbappe will get that space if Vinicius Jr. is not going to be brought into after those 70th minutes. Will Gula, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Mastantuono or the likes of Valverde or the likes of Carreras or Carvajal, will they be getting any that? So 3 changes. It is Mastantuono, it is Rodrigo and it is the likes of Rudiger. These are the 3 changes which A for Alonso, B for Ball, C for Champions League, and Los Blancos Xabi Akonso has got into this playmaking. 3 changes. It is Rudiger who has replaced Militao. Mastantuono on the right wings has been called in the starting lineup. Rodrigo is there on the left wings. That is the thing which will be happening. So Rodrigo, he is going to stay at the Los Blancos. This thing is really getting good enough that Rodrigo is going to be staying at the Los Blancos. This statement is making it good. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. How things are going to be turning that. On our live poll, we have got Real Oviedo. Oh my goodness. Look at that live poll which has been pinned on our chat. Look at that live poll which has been pinned on our chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 3 changes. 3 changes. But then also we have got 100% votes for Oviedo on our live poll. Will they be causing those upsets? That is the thing which needs to be doing the talking. Real Madrid on our live poll hasn't got a single vote over here. A draw is neither a vote has been cast for draw, and the referee D. Burgos Bengostia, the man, will he be making that good? Will he be making that good? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. How things are going to be turning into this. How things are going to be turning into this. Give your votes on our live poll that who is going to be winning that. But now moving into the deeper analysis, we will be making the predictions because still we have got 30 minutes left for the kickoff. Let me just put this. But before moving on to our analysis, look at that. On the substitutions for Los Blancos, it is Lunin and Mester. They are there available. And apart from these 2 goalkeepers, it is on the defensive aspects. Alaba is there. He's drawing a whooping salary but not contributing much to the team, I would say. Militao is there but not picked up. Alonso has picked Rudiger because Rudiger is back from the injuries. Antonio Rudiger, the big man, is there in the starting lineups in the center backs. He is making his moves with Hoyson. He will be seen today. But Garcia is there for the left backs. Raul Asensio, this man, number 17. I am really having that pity on this man that he did so much in the previous season. But now, after the arrival of Hoyson, it is the likes of Raul Asensio not getting those playtime, but Xabi Alonso with the young men in the squad will definitely pick Asensio soon. I am having that mindset that Asensio will be definitely picked in the lineup, and Alonso with the likes of young players in the squad is going to do that. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, the transfer which happened and Liverpool were just trashed because Arnold, their perfect right back, didn't want to stay at Liverpool, and that hijack transfer which happened in the summers, the windows are open up to those September 1st. But Arnold, with that transfer, he made that move in the FIFA Club World Cup, but now it is Arnold who is not in the starting lineup because the arrival of Carvajal back from the injuries, he made those minutes in the matchday 1 as well. But Arnold is not the first priority. Alonso is making that statement for the La Liga. Arnold is not the first lineup option which Alonso is picking up into the squad after the arrival of Carvajal. On the mid pitch, if we talk about the substitutions available, it is Ceballos, it is Petak from the Los Blancos Academy, Castellas. Brahim Diaz not being picked. Brahim Diaz, the same thing he was having under Ancelotti, but he was picked for the match day 1 because Alonso must not be having that confidence on the minds of Mastantuono with the likes of him because he is fresh to the squad. But Brahim Diaz again getting that drop from the first lineup. That is a big statement. That is a big statement. Alonso not picking up Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz is quite senior to the squad, respectively to that of Mastantuono, but Mastantuono has made that move. Mastantuono, the bright young kid, has made that move. No denying the fact this man Mastantuono is going to be a big one. Definitely a big one if Alonso is going to be making that. And from my prediction, I would go for Mastantuono getting a goal at least. It is Gonzalo Garcia, apart from the likes of Diaz, is available on the forwards for those substitutions. Vinicius Jr. is there. Vinny hasn't been picked. So this is the mindset Alonso is making because it is quite early to say because it is the match day 2 happening in the La Liga. It is the match day 2 which is happening in the La Liga, and now we will be moving on to the deeper analysis of this game. Just look at this statement. Just look at this statement. Real Madrid's squad list for this game to be having at the likes of Tartiere. Rudiger is available, but look at this. The things are looking happening. One win for Los Blancos so far in this La Liga fixtures, but no win for Oviedo, who are making their move into the La Liga after those 23 years maybe. But this referee, again, I am talking about the Burgos Bengostia. This man, the culprit again for this match day, will be a big one. And on the VARs, it is the likes of Villanueva, the man on the VARs. The two referees for today's game, it is D. Burgos Bengostia and the likes of Iglesias Villanueva are there for the refereeing aspect. But look at the recent forms. Consecutive scoring, Los Blancos has got a penalty goal, consecutive wins, 1 win, consecutive unbeaten. So far, it is a record of 42, which Los Blancos are having, and Oviedo are having that record of 11. Head-to-head matches, if we talk about Real Madrid against the likes of Oviedo, this is the 2025-26 season where both of the fixtures are there. This is the away fixture for Real Madrid against the likes of Oviedo for the match day 2. And it will be the round of 36. That is the thing which we'll be talking. Round of 36 is the second leg where Real Madrid will face Oviedo for the second leg at the Los Blancos. Santiago Bernabeu will be roaring because season 2002-03 it was the Copa del Rey where Oviedo and Real Madrid faced each other. It was a 4-0 win for the Los Blancos, but it was in the season 2001 and 2 where Oviedo and Real Madrid were playing. I mean, Oviedo were playing in the La Liga the last time. My goodness, this is 2025. To be precise, it is 24 years after Oviedo is making their move into the La Liga. It was a draw, it was a win, but Oviedo winning against Los Blancos. The story has happened in the season 1998-99. My goodness, look at that. Look at the lineups of that. For Los Blancos, it was Carlos, Sanchez, Ilgner, Penucci was there, Campo, Guti was there, Sidorf, Savio, Raul, Tucker. These were on the lineups for Los Blancos when Real Oviedo got their win against Real Madrid, and that was at their home of Tartiere, that stadium. They got that. Morientes was called upon on the substitutions, the super sub player on the 79th minute, but no, it was a win for Oviedo way back in 1998. My goodness, that is so long back. But apart from that, at the Santiago Bernabeu, talking about Real Madrid has got a loss to Oviedo. When has that thing happened? When has that thing happened? Let me check that. Yes, it was 95 and 96 season at the Santiago Bernabeu where Real Madrid faced a loss to Oviedo. Look at that. Look at the lineups, guys. Los Blancos in the lineups for that game where they faced a loss to Oviedo, that too at the Santiago Bernabeu. This was the lineup. Oh my goodness. Look at that. This lineup. I mean, how many of the players are you being able to recognize from this plate? I mean, you are knowing that. Raul is there. Luis Enrique is, oh my God, look at that. This man, Luis Enrique, at that time, he was at Los Blancos. Let me put that. Zamorano was there. This man was there on the lineups for Los Blancos. But it is this man who was really lethal, Fernando. Fernando Redondo was the man who was in the mid pitch. That was the last time where things happened. It was the goals coming in from Zamorano, 2 goals at the loss, at the Santiago Bernabeu, but Real Oviedo got 3 goals in that game. It was way back in 95-96 season when the likes of Oviedo has got a win against Real Madrid. That has been the story. We are moving deeper into the analysis of this team. But look at the last 11. I mean, to talk about Real Madrid's last 11, it was Vinicius Jr., it was Kylian Mbappe, it was Brahim Diaz in the forwards, but changes have been made. Diaz has been dropped, Vinicius has been dropped. It is Mastan Tuono and Rodrigo in the lineups. Kylian was there in the striking aspects. Guller, Tchouaméni and Valverde there on the mid-pitch. The same mid-pitch will be seen moving in, but it is Mastan Tuono who has come in and replaced Diaz. That is the story in the mid-pitch and the forwards. But in the defensive aspects, look at that last starting lineup. It was Carreras, Huijsen, Militao and Arnold. Carreras is there for today's game. He is there in the lineups. Huijsen is also there. That part of the left centre back is staying solid. But Militao and Arnold has been replaced, and it is Rudiger and Carvajal who are going to be making that. This thing is looking good, guys. But in the analysis of this game, we would say we are going to make our predictions based upon the performances. Real Oviedo are definitely going to get a loss, and from my predictions, it is Real Madrid who will be getting a 2-0 or 3-0 win against the likes of Oviedo. That is my prediction for this La Liga matchday 2 between Real Oviedo and the likes of Los Blancos Real Madrid. But our live poll has been pinned on the chat, and the votes which we have got, oh my goodness, we have got votes, 100% vote for Oviedo on our poll. Give your guide sets, give your votes. Who is going to be winning that? Who is going to be winning that? Give your votes, guys. Real Madrid has got 0% votes on our live poll. Draw is also that option, but 0% votes have been cast in for a draw. And the referee, Burgos Bangostia, the man Bengostia, or no, I don't know how to pronounce that. It is a very complicated pronunciation this referee is having, and his complicated decisions are also really too bad to be seen. But with this lineup, Los Blancos, definitely I would say they are going to be winning that big. Los Blancos, I would definitely say they are going to be winning that big. It is going to be a 2-0 or it is going to be a 3-0. We have shared those cheeky picky links as well on our social media platforms. Those who want to watch those can avail those match links available from there as well. But now just let our stream begin over here. Look at that. It is still 15 more minutes left, guys. Look at that. Carreras is there. He is making those training sessions. Look at that. The links are now available, guys. Check our social media platforms, the video description, as well as the channel. Those social media handles have been given. You can check out those match links from there as well. Look at that. Rodrigo on the lineups is going to be making that. Rodrigo on the lineup. Valverde is there. He will be making that good. We have got those deeper analysis of this fixture, that how things are going to be making that. But moving more to that, it is another fixture we would talk about. It is Levante and Barcelona in that fixture. Let me put that on to our screen. Look at that. Things are looking rolling up over here. We had those game preview as well, and it is the referee who is going to be Bengostia or Bengostia, however you pronounce him, but he is really an upsetting man for today's fixture. Definitely an upsetting man for today's fixture. This man is going to be. And let me just check those links whether they are working or not. Let me just check those links whether they are working or not. Yes, it is live. The links are working, guys. The links are perfectly working. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on our poll. The links have started working. You can check that from there. Let me just have that moment of sharing that again. It has been shared, guys. Check our social media platforms. Those links have been shared. Those links have been shared. Those links have been shared. Just now the links have been shared again. Just now the links have been shared again. You can check it. You can check it from our social media handles. But give your votes on our live poll as well, that how things are going to be turning into this game. We have made our predictions whether this referee is Bengostia or Bengostia, however you pronounce this man, whether this man is going to be in the Copa del Rey finals. This was a big man, and those messy controversies of those phone calls which this referee was having with him, it was a ugly talk of the La Liga, and the controversial refereeal decisions has been definitely a part of that. And this man previously associated with those controversial decisions, will he be making that good? Give your votes, guys. How is this game going to be turning in? How is this game going to be turning in? Give your votes. But looking at this fixture, look at that. It is Levante against Barcelona. They were down by 2 goals, but Barcelona got those win at the end. It was some sort of a controversial decisions, and Barcelona conceding a penalty but not getting a card for that. Look at that timeline over here. Look at that timeline which Barcelona were having. My goodness, look at that. It was a penalty which was being given, but no cards were shown, only a yellow card. Pablo Martinez gets that, and a penalty. That was an ugly upset. That was an ugly upset. That was an ugly upset which has happened. And considering our own goal in the late stoppage time, that was the thing which has turned down. But everyone is saying that whether this is going to be a season where Los Blancos are going to be winning that. But let us put one question on our chat as well, that can Real Madrid win La Liga this season? There is also that question which has been put on our chat. There is also a poll which has been pinned onto our chat, that who is going to win that. We have been getting those votes on our live poll. That poll is open up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time. And apart from that poll, there is also that question which has been put on our chat, that can Real Madrid win La Liga this season? This question now is live, guys. This question is now live, that whether this is going to be somewhat good. Can the likes of Real Madrid win the La Liga this season? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Can this happen this season? Can this happen? Can Real Madrid win the La Liga this season? Answer to those questions as well, and that poll as well on our live chat. He changes Rodrigo Diaz. It has happened. These are the changes which has been made. And on the other hand, it is Manchester United who has got a loss. My goodness, look at that. United has got a loss again. United has got a loss again. A big loss that is. A big loss that is. Look at that. United has got a loss again. Oh my goodness. Look at that. A big loss it is for United again. How are things going to be making into this? How are things going to be making into this game? The lineups are over here, but can this be a tragic thing to be happening in this game? Can this be a tragic thing to be happening in this game? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Will there be a tragic ending for today's game, or Los Blancos are going to be making that great? Real Oviedo against the likes of Real Madrid. Yes, our predictions have been made, guys. Only 10 minutes left for this match day to be beginning. Only 10 minutes left for this match day to be beginning. Will that be the story happening? Will that be the story happening? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. With this lineup, with this change in the lineup, can this be the thing happening? But adding more to that, will this referee Ricardo de Burgos, will he be making that? Look at that phone conspiracy he was having. Look at that phone conspiracy he was having with the likes of those Copa del Rey finals and those things which happened. Is this man going to be making it big? Is this man going to be making that big? It will be worries if there are any controversial decisions. Bengo steer the man whether he will be making any controversial decisions or not. That will also be the thing to be watching in this game. And the likes of Barcelona are making those 2 wins. The La Liga table, if we look about this, will there be some changes in the table as well? Look at that. Villarreal are getting in the top. They are cruising big. Villarreal in their fixtures are cruising big. Look at that. La Liga round 2. The table is really looking good. Villarreal now with 5-0 win. My goodness, look at that. Villarreal are up against the likes of Girona and they are making it big. What a big upset Girona are going to be having. 5-0 loss they are happening. Real Sociedad and Espanyol. It is a 2-2 draw, which is 86 minutes. The match day is happening. But with that, in the table so far, Villarreal are going to be on the top. Goal difference of +7 and 6. My goodness. This La Liga is making those things big enough. Espanyol has got a game which is in progress. Real Betis have played 2, 1 win, 1 loss. Vallecano 1 win, 1 game, 1 win. 3 points, goal difference is 2. But Villarreal are getting 7 on the goal difference, 5 goals against now Girona. Manchester City associated Girona not getting those performances in La Liga. They are crushing bad against the likes of Villarreal. Real Madrid has got a game in hand for the match day 2. Osasuna has got that upset as well in the La Liga. Osasuna has got that upset as well. Look at that. It is Osasuna who got past Valencia. Valencia was down to a red card in under 22 minutes and Budimir from Osasuna got that goal. He is making that. 2 matches for Osasuna and a 1 win and a 1 loss. Sociedad has got 2 fixtures and it is a 2 draw Sociedad are getting. My God, look at that. Atletico, 2 matches they have got. Where is Atletico? Yes, it is 2, 0 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. Diego Simeone, is he going to be stepping down or bringing in Fernando Torres from the under academy manager to be making that for Atletico? Will that be the thing happening? Los Blancos definitely has got a win over here, but another win for today will make that. From our predictions, it is going to be a 2-0 or 3-0. Oh my goodness, look at that. Why this volume has cranked up go. Who will be crowned the Maharajas of Karnataka? Watch. Oh my goodness, suddenly the volume of that match link has come up so big. Look at that. The players are now seen coming onto the pitch. 5 minutes left for the kickoff to happen. 5 minutes left for the kickoff to happen. And with our predictions, it is going to be a 2-0 or 3-0. A goal difference of 1. But a goal difference is there for Barcelona of 4 points. So Madrid needs to get at least 4. 4 on the goal difference to get past Barcelona on the second spot. Barcelona on the second spot with 2 wins have got 4 on the goal difference. Madrid needs to register a win today and a win margin of 4 goals. That has to happen. A win margin of 4 goals for Real Madrid for today's game. That has to happen. And with the controversial referee Bengochea, this man, is that going to be happening? Bengochea, the ugly man, previously associated with so much of the controversies. Look at that. Previously being associated with that phone call to Messi, previously being associated with that Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. This man has been the culprit. This man has been the culprit. Will that add worries? Because to be on the first spot, it is now in the league standing, Villarreal getting a 5-0 thumping win. The match is still on progress. Villarreal up against the likes of Girona. The thing is happening. It is 7 on the goal difference Villarreal has got. So Real Madrid to be dropping on the first spot, making that happen with a goal difference of 1. They have to get past Villarreal if they are going to register a win today of at least 7 goals. Will that a 7 goal today happen against the likes of Real Oviedo? Then Real Madrid will crunch to the first spot of the La Liga after the match day 2. Or to get past Barcelona, who are having 6 points with 2 wins but a goal difference of 4. So Real Madrid needs to have either 4 goals today or it is going to be 7 goals to be on the first spot. If Los Blancos today are going to get 7 goals, then it will be Villarreal who will be in the second spot. And if Real Madrid today are going to get 4 goals, then Barcelona will drop down to the third spot. But Espanyol, look at that, the fixture is on now over here. Espanyol are having their match day. The game is on. Espanyol against the likes of Real Sociedad. A draw is looking happening in that fixture, but Espanyol on the goal difference of 1 is there. So Real Madrid, if they are going to register a win of 1, then it will be on the third spot. A win by a goal margin of 1-0 for Los Blancos today will make them in the third spot. But to get past Barcelona, they have to register a win of 4 goals. And to get past Villarreal, they have to register a win of 7 goals today against the likes of Real Oviedo. That is the thing which is looking to be happening. Is this lineup going to be bringing that? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. How are things turning into this game? Give your votes. How are things going to be making big into this? The final lineups are where, and soon we will be showing the exact timeline, what is happening on the pitch. We will be showing on our screen the exact timeline as well, what is happening on the pitch. And all those cheeky picky links have also been shared on those social media platforms. You can avail that. If you are watching from the continent, you can get those match links available from there as well. We have made our predictions to this game, but whether this game is going to be in favor of Madrid or it is the likes of Oviedo who are going to get some sort of upsets for today's game. Is the story looking to be happening with the referee Mungo Chia, the man? Will that thing be happening? But it is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. Alonso has made 4 changes for the lineups, and with just 1 minute left for the kickoff to happen. Just 1 minute left for the kickoff to happen. Give your votes, guys, how things are cropping up in this game. It is a moment of silence on the pitch for today. A tribute that is. It is a tribute, and the players are now seen having that moment of silence, paying that tribute. Soon we will be having that exact timeline, what is happening on the pitch on our screen as soon as the kickoff is going to happen. Just 30 seconds left for this kickoff. 30 seconds left for this kickoff, guys. 4 changes for Alonso. Give your votes. Give your votes on our live poll that how are things going to be making that. Florentino Perez already on the stands watching this game. The kickoff is about to happen, and soon we will be sharing the exact timeline. We have made the analysis of this, who is going to be winning it. We have made the predictions of this game, and it is up for you guys to make this prediction that how are things going to be turning into. The kickoff is about to happen anytime. Look at that, this referee Bengostia already making those moves. Rodrigo in the lineups. It is Maston 2-0, the bright kid on the lineups. It is the likes of Carreras, it is the likes of Hyson, and the La Decima man Carvajal is back in the squad. And Bengostia, the referee, now pointing on for the kickoff to happen. Is he going to blow the whistle? Look at that, the final whistle has been blown. It is the kickoff which has happened. Oh my God, it is an early opportunity. Oviedo made that early pass, but Timo Courtois gets the save. Good. Thibaut Courtois has made a brilliant save. Oviedo were so close, the kickoff has happened, and now we will be showing the exact timeline on our screen. The kickoff has happened and it was an early move. Oviedo were just in under 15 seconds making that brilliant pass and were about to score a goal. But Thibaut Courtois saves that a big time. Thibaut Courtois saves that a big time. Ryerson now with the possession. Los Blancos has just made a good comeback with that early counter coming in from the likes of Oviedo. It is Mastantuono getting the first touch of the ball, passes it, and Valverde this time gets that ball rolling for Rudiger. It is Mastantuono again. He spreads the pitch on the wings. It is Rodrigo getting that touch. Good enough. Dropping into the mid flanks. Passing back to Hyson. Carreras this time gets his touch. He is moving in. Passing that. Brilliant pass making is seen happening. Carreras and Kylian Mbappe on the edge of the box. On the left wings. Gets that rolling. Rodrigo, Kylian and the likes of Carreras are just making Oviedo look humorous on that part of the pitch. But Real Madrid needs to be getting 7 goals if they want to be getting that first spot in the La Liga to get past the likes of Valencia, and if they want to get past Barcelona, they have to get a 4 goals. And a win of 1 goal will get them to the 3rd spot. Look at that, the La Liga table over here. It is Villarreal who has got a win of 5-0 thumping, is now on the 1st spot with 7 goal difference and 6 points. Barcelona has got 4. Espanyol has got a 1 goal difference, but points they are having 4. A win for Real Madrid will get them to the 3rd spot, but to get past Barcelona, a minimum goal difference of 4, and to get past Villarreal, it has to be a goal difference of 7. But 4 changes in the squad. Rodrigo gets a shot. He is into the nets. Will he get that? Carvajal is to the far post. Mess. Things are looking cooking this game. Real Oviedo, who are back in the La Liga after those 23-24 years. Will Real Madrid make this comfortable and get their likes and get comfortable with their new build-ups and freshmen in the squad? The voting section on our live poll is also there available. It is a corner coming in. Los Blancos gets that. Mastantuono with that cross denied. Oviedo has somehow got that ball blocked. 3 minutes into this. Courtois now this time gets the ball rolling. Valverde. Look at that positioning of Gula over here. Gula gets that to Rodrigo. Kylian and the likes of Carreras and the likes of Rodrigo are making it. And now look at that. Kylian is having that space. He is evaluating a shot inside the box. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Look at that. The kickoff has happened 4 minutes into this game. 4 minutes into this game. Lot of hard work for that goalkeeper. Scandal, the man, the goalkeeper for Real Oviedo has to be doing. 1 shot Real Madrid has got, 1 on target. That has been the story so far. But will this referee, Bangostia, the conflict man, will he be causing any troubles or not? Previously asserted with those phone calls, Leo Messi things. Copa del Rey finals controversies. Will this referee add more burdens? Los Blancos making that. Oviedo. Gula has got that. Kylian takes a shot. What is that from Kylian? Kylian trying to get a wide range shot, but the ball is nowhere near the net. Gula made that pass look comfortable, but the early counter which came in, Oviedo were making that. Neither the likes of Rudiger, neither the likes of Hyson were ready. In just under 15 seconds, Real Oviedo tried to make that counter, but one big opportunity missed from Dani Carvajal as well. The goalkeeper for the likes of Real Oviedo, the man Scandal, has to be performing big if there are any hopes for their survival in this game. What it is looking. Rudiger this time gets it rolling. Valverde passes back. Chouameni. Valverde again. Oviedo are lacking anything. Oviedo are lacking anything and they are looking just totally traumatized with that playmaking of Los Blancos. After 24 years, Oviedo making their presence in the La Liga will be a big turnaround. Whatever they are going to be gaining from this is the experience which they have to gain. Tyson this time with his right footer goes again for Rodrigo. Look at that. Tyson gets the ball cleared, but it is Rodrigo who has missed that. Rodrigo has missed that. I mean, I don't know why suddenly Kylian Mbappe is making those fake shots. It is now Rodrigo missing that. Real Madrid is taking this game to lose. Not a position, anything coming in. Only 9% is, I mean, in the position. 12% it is for Oviedo so far in this game. And that is only 7 minutes into this. Position is what Los Blancos will be trying to be building into this. And those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Who is going to win? A pretty simple vote which has been casted. I mean, that poll which has been pinned on the chart, as well as there is a question on the chart that can Real Madrid win the La Liga this season? When is the first goal going to happen? When is the first goal going to happen? That is a big question on my mind. And who is going to be scoring that? Will Real Madrid look for that second spot? A win margin of 4 goals will lead that. But Valencia on the top with 7 goals. That is the story. It is inside the box. Kylian Mbappe, will he get a shot? No, block coming in. Madrid has given Oviedo those moments of settling into this because they are making their move into the La Liga after those 24 years. And that is what the bench is also looking, smiling for the Los Blancos. Oviedo are being given those enough time to settle on the pitch. But whatever Oviedo are looking, look at that. 3 of their forwards are consistently pressing it on the centre back offside trap of Real Madrid. An early goal for Oviedo. Will be that happening? Because Madrid has given enough time. It is Kylian Mbappe on the edge of the box. Gets that to Rodrigo. Madrid are not looking in a finishing move, but rather than going in for those positions against Oviedo. Rodrigo gets his move inside the box. Alonso has given Rodrigo that playtime which he wants, and it is up against the likes of Oviedo. Will Rodrigo make his instance good? A goal 1 or 2 for Rodrigo will permanently seal his position on that part of the pitch, or will it be the likes of Vinicius Jr. again replacing him on the match day 3? No transfers for Rodrigo. It means coming in for this summer. Oviedo are now looking bit settling in, but nowhere in the numbers counting they are looking good. Look at that. It is from the mid page their number 6 is dropping so high, and Gula is getting that space. So yes, definitely Madrid are going to be winning that, but it is that poll which is also on the chat which has been pinned. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. It is a easy and simple poll which you guys need to give your votes. But a big question is there. Can Real Madrid win the La Liga that this season? This question is also pinned on the chat. Nothing cropping in for Oviedo. 10 minutes are now up. 10 minutes are now up. Nothing looking cropping up for Oviedo. Neither they are being able to keep the possession of the ball. What a waste game this is looking happening. But Los Blancos, the goals which we are waiting for this match to happen. Real Madrid definitely needs to bring in those goal difference moments with this fixture if they are trying to be happening. Kylian Mbappe getting the ball rolling, gets that to Carreras. Carreras to the mid page. Rodrigo, no. Tchouaméni has got that. Tchouaméni takes a shot. A deflection to that shot and a corner coming in. A corner that is going to be coming in. Los Blancos going to take their first corner. Get that early goal, boys. I mean, these types of fixtures, if you talk about, you have to get the goal difference calling in big. 11 minutes are now up. Gula with that. Oh my goodness, a short corner, short pass. Gula gets it again. Deflection to that. Again, a corner going to be coming in. Second corner coming in for Los Blancos in 12 minutes. But will they contribute at least 7 goals to get past Valencia? That is the outlook of this game. Guller takes that left footer to the far post. A header it is going to be Huyson. No, denied. Rudiger is down to the pitch. It is the goalkeeper for Oviedo is also down on the pitch, and the referee Ricardo Bengochea, that shit referee, he has given a foul. Look at that. It was Rudiger who was fouled. Look at that. It was Rudiger who was fouled inside the box. Oviedo with their number 12, I guess. Look at that. What a waste move from the goalkeeper of Oviedo, getting that ugly challenge to Huyson. And their number 12 getting that ugly challenge to Rudiger as well. Rudiger has a fall on the pitch. And this referee Bengochea, the shit man, he gives a foul in favor of Oviedo. That is the thing looking happening. That is the thing looking happening in this game. In just under 12 minutes. A goal kick. A long goal kick is that goalkeeper from Oviedo going to take that. Tchouaméni gets that header interception good. It is time for Rodrigo to be making that number good in his stats. Mastantuono is not staying bit high up, rather he is staying on those mid-pitch. Look at that positioning. Rodrigo gets that. Kylian will get that. No interception. Carreras is high up, but from the sides of Mastantuono, the playmaking is not seen happening. Real Madrid in 13 minutes of the game time so far hasn't played that much from the sides of Mastantuono. This time the ball gets rolling. It is Mastantuono making those moves. Guler gets that interception. Bit of a move from Mastantuono making those shots and passes. Guler again goes for Carreras this time. Left pitch. Left wing is talking. Carvajal is also high up. Huyson gets that. Now Oviedo are just down and looking exhausted and dropping down in their defensive half. Oviedo has found that they are going to be making nothing into this game, but now only looking to be playing those defensive aspects. That is what they will be having, compromising in this second match day. But will the likes of Real Madrid be making that big? Will the likes of Los Blancos will be making that big? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. How are things going to be happening? Give your votes on our live poll. Huyson now getting that rolling. Tchouaméni. Creativity from the mid page. Gula gets that. Mastantuono inside the box. Will he get a shot? It is a penalty. Mastantuono has been tackled bad. Mastantuono gets a fall on the pitch. And again, this referee, Bengochea, the shit man. Look at that. It was a clear foul. And Mastantuono, the number 30, the bright signing for Real Madrid, has a fall on the pitch. And this referee Bengochea, the shit man again, Again, two bad decisions in this game. Two bad decisions in this game. Two bad decisions in this game by the referee Bengochia so far. Not at all looking happy. Not at all looking happy with the decisions what he is making so far. It is Chouameni trying to get that inside the box for Kylian. No, block. Look at that, ugly decisions. Bengochia already with two controversial decisions. It was Maston Tuno who single-handedly made that move. Look at that, he was challenged again. This number 12 from the likes of Oviedo. He previously tackled bad to the likes of Rudiger. Faison was also being tackled by their goalkeeper with that ugly challenge, but not given anything. And now it is Maston Tuno who has a fall. And again, this number 12. What is his name? Number 12. Bring him up. Calvo, their captain, shit captain for Oviedo, again making those ugly challenges time and again. It is a hard work. It is a hard work which Bengochia, the shade referee on the pitch, is time and again making into this game. Two ugly decisions. Rudiger being tackled bad, Faison being tackled bad, Rodrigo now being fouled, and it is Maston Tuono getting those tackles. Ugly things happening from nothing to be doing on the page from Oviedo. They are making those ugly challenges, and this referee Bengochi are not offering any card or foul for them. Sympathy for coming in after those 24 years into the La Liga, which Oviedo are getting. And from this biased referee, it is the ugly decisions which we are wanting to be having in this game. Aisha now gets that. Valverde, make that goal, my boy. Get 7. Rodrigo gets a shot blocked. From the left part of the page, the things cropping up from the likes of Carreras, Kylian Mbappe. Carreras is making those moves good. Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo are making it, but Rodrigo on that part is making those baby shots. Rodrigo is making baby shots on the pitch. Look at that. Rodrigo is making those baby shots on the pitch. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on our live poll that how are things going to be happening. Give your votes. Will Oviedo gain anything from this game? And will Real Madrid be getting a goal difference good enough to keep that position in the La Liga? Faison gets the ball rolling again from the left part of the pitch. Again, Real Madrid looking in. Carreras goes for Rodrigo. I don't know why from the right part of the pitch, Los Blancos are not making anything. It is Maston Tuono who is most of the times seen coming into the mid part of the attacking aspects, but from the right wings, Carvajal is moving high up, but build-up is not happening. That is what Alonso has made to put the ball more in favor of Rodrigo to get him that playtime, to get him those comfortable moments. That is what he wants. That is what that strategical approach of Alonso is looking into this. The ball is hovering on the mid page from Oviedo and they are looking to be not keeping the possession. Now Kylian has got a bad tackle to Kylian, passing that to Carvajal. Carvajal gets it. Gula inside the box. Gula, I think, has won a corner. No corner being given. The ball is inside the pitch. Gula was demanding of a corner. Oviedo are making those. Can they keep this momentum up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time? Can Oviedo make this momentum happening up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time? 4 shots for Los Blancos so far in this. In the stats, 75% possession for Real Madrid. Passes are looking good, happening, everything, but the early goal is what the need of the hour. 20 minutes are up and not a single goal. 20 minutes and not a single goal. Carreras this time. Rodrigo, but Rodrigo not passing it to Carreras every time is passing it back to Chouameni. And now most of the times Mbappe is seen to be staying on the center part of the forwards. He is the sole man who has got a goal for Los Blancos. He is the man, the sole goal for, and that too from a penalty. Chouameni gets a good tackle. Make that tackle. It is to number 7. Number 7 of Oviedo gets a good tackle from Chouameni. Perfect tackle from Chouameni, getting a good reply. Carval is getting that high. Mastrantuono not finding that space. And that part, it is mostly void, and Rodrigo again being past the ball. Carreras again. Guler now has moved into that part of the pitch. Mbappe, Rodrigo, Carreras, Guler, 4 men on the left part now. Valverde gets a shot. Not a shot which Valverde is expected. Not a shot which Valverde is expected to be making. Not a shot, boys. Not a shot which Valverde has to be making into this. Will that early goal come in? Will that early goal? Kylian Mbappe this time, moving it. 22 minutes. 22 minutes, not a single goal. Things are looking worrying. Things are looking worrying. Mastrantuono dropping deep, passing that to Chouameni, back to Guler. Guler is now spreading wide, and Mastrantuono is cutting into the mid-pitch. Passing to Huyson. Gets Carreras rolling. Mbappe, Valverde. Passes are looking from that part of the pitch, but a shot to be taken is not looking happening. Perfect shot on the nets is not looking happening. Oh my goodness. It is a big opportunity again. Oviedo gets a shot. There, number 28. What was that? What a poor shot. Den Donker there, number 20, takes that shot. Rondon also their striker, not seen making that move. But a safe, that is, it was safe in the hands of Courtois for that. But need that early goal, my boys. We need that early goal to be happening into this. We need that early goal to be happening into this. The need of that early goal is what is the need of the hour. Look at that. What an ugly challenge to Valverde again. Valverde has been brutally kicked. Will the Oviedo fans be happy with this performance? Will the Oviedo fans be happy with this performance? And time and again, the ugly challenges are coming in from Oviedo. If any sort of injuries are coming in for Los Blancos, it will be a big time. Big upsetting moments it will be for Alonso if injuries are coming in with this rusty playmaking. Kylian inside the box, blocked. It is Carreras has got the retracted ball, getting hit back, but no. Make those shots, my boys. Make those shots from the edge of the box. You have to make it. Every time you are looking to place the ball deep and so close to the penalty spot to make a shot, rather than outside the box from the edge of the box, take those shots and make that goalkeeper bit vulnerable that which side of the post you are going to get that shot. But it is that more time which you are giving to him, it is more comfortable that goalkeeper is settling into this. Valverde changing the wings, goes for Rodrigo. Most of the playmaking Rodrigo is making, because Alonso must have been said to the squad that it is the need of Rodrigo to be making those playmaking if we are getting anything cropping up from that part of the pitch. Most of the times, Los Blancos getting those playmaking from the left part of the pitch. A big foul it is. Look at that. Valverde being hit straight onto his chest. Falls on the pitch. Look at that. Valverde was getting past that player and he was just hit so hard on his chest. It is this man again, Bengochea, the shit referee, making those ugly moves. Controversies, man, controversies. But the playmaking from Gula is not looking. Rodrigo again given that ball. He passes it. Carreras this time. Back to Faisal. Kylian passing that to Ameni. But that right part of the pitch, they are not getting that wide apart to get a shot. Maston 2 takes a shot. That is what I am saying. Maston 2 number 30 takes a shot from far off the box. But yes, those shots need to be taken. Make that goalkeeper bit clumsy. Make him bit not relaxed. He is getting relaxed. That is where you have to make him vulnerable in those spots. 27 minutes on the watch. Again, a corner coming in. This is the fourth corner. Mastantuono takes that left footer on the center of the box. Rudiger was there, but deflection coming in from Oviedo goalkeeper. Good enough to keep the ball off the nets. Good enough to keep the ball off the nets. But Mastantuono and Carreras, both of these Marvel kids of this signing of this summer, are really making things good. But what we need is those creativity coming in from the likes of Rodrigo. That is where the creativity needs to be coming in. That is where the creativity needs to be coming in. That is where the creativity needs to be seen coming in. We need to be bringing in those creativity from that part of the page where the things needs to be looking happening. Make that happen big, my boy. Make that happen big. Make that happen big. Dendonker is every time trying to get the ball rolling and he is trying to make those moves but not good enough. Not good enough to get a goal. Not good enough to get a goal. That is what the thing is looking. So are we going to get those more than 2 hours of stream? Are we going to be watching this up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time, or this is going to be a bad one? Vinicius Jr., look at that. He is again making those moves. Vinicius Jr. time and again not leaving any stones unturned for waving his fans. That is what the thing is. But how are things going to be making? How are things going to be making? Drinks break that is coming in. Early drinks break, cooling break, which is looking to be happening. But look at that. It is Mastantuono who got a foul. It was Rudiger who got a foul. It is the likes of the likes of Kylian Mbappe who was fouled. Nothing being given by this referee so far. Bengochea, the shit referee. We are going to bang him bad with those ugly decisions. 29 minutes are now up. 30 minutes on the way. Nothing propping him. Oviedo are now again looking at. Rudiger is giving that ball loose enough. Their number 7 is making that move. Who is this man, number 7? Chaira. Chaira is the number 7. Now Oviedo are doing the talking. Number 21 is inside the box. They are making some sort of a build-up. Chouameni inside the box makes a tackle. Good enough. Good enough. Chouameni makes that tackle good enough. You can't afford to make those bad moments on the pitch, my boy. You can't afford to make those bad moments on the pitch. 30 minutes are now up. 30 minutes are now up. 30 minutes are now up. No goals yet being registered. No goals yet being registered so far in this game. Not a single goal has happened. In terms of stats, look at that. 7 shots. Madrid has got 2 on target only. 2 on target. Bombard them with those shots, my boy. Bombard them with those shots. But to be talking about Oviedo, they are not making anything miss passes or any sort of bad moments. It is a shot being taken and Agula takes that. Not a shot perfect enough to get the ball into the net. Not a shot good enough to get that ball into the net. Oh my god, it was a deflection. Arda Güler got a deflection to that shot. Oviedo again, just missing anything, cropping up. Ball back to Chouameni. Güler this time. Give it to Kylian, man. This is an early game where Kylian is high up with their centre backs. And on the progress, they need to be making those passes to Kylian to make those speedy movements. It is Rodrigo who has been challenged again on the edge of the box. Whether that challenge on that 32 minutes 20 seconds, look at that, number 22 makes a challenge. It is to Rodrigo. Rodrigo has a fall, and it is their number 22 who made that challenge. Who was that number 22? Oh, it is number 12, Calvo, their captain. Damn, this new Oviedo players, I'm not even knowing the name of these players. And it is their captain again, number 12, makes that ugly challenge. Rodrigo is down. Free kick being given. Kylian takes a shot. Couldn't even cross the wall. That shot from Kylian Mbappe, the free kick being taken, he just couldn't even get past the wall. Kylian just couldn't get past the wall of Oviedo with that free kick. Rodrigo takes that corner. Oh my goodness. Los Blancos looking, doing everything, but not thinking those proper shots on target. Güler takes that head opportunity. It is Carvajal. No, it is Meston. 2-0 again. Meston 2-0 gets that again. Oh my god, we have got a vote only for Los Blancos now. We have got a vote now for Los Blancos. 83% votes on our live poll have got in for Oviedo, and 17% only wants a win for Real Madrid. Give your predictions, guys. We have made the predictions of this from the start of this stream, and we have made the analysis as well. And it is left for you guys to give your predictions and your votes onto those chat. And there is also that question, that can Real Madrid win La Liga this season? You guys can answer to that question. Will Real Madrid win the La Liga? Because in terms of the positioning, Villarreal are now 7 on the goal difference, 6 points at the top. Second is the Coolers with 4 goal difference, and Real Madrid, if they get a win, they will crop to the 3rd position. But to get past Barcelona, they need at least 4 goals, and to get past Villarreal, they need at least 7 goals. But Oviedo now dropping down onto their defensive aspect, not giving those big opportunities to be happening. Give your votes and answers to those questions on our chat, boys. Domini getting that. Gula getting to Rodrigo. Rodrigo has got a move. Will he takes a shot? Yes. Same hit is. Mastantuono gets that. Gula gets it. My goodness, so close to the nets. Both Mastantuono, both Gula, and the likes of Rodrigo. 3 shots coming in back to back. I mean, what is this you are trying, my boy? Take the ball on the wide and take those shots so close to the nets. Gula was close in getting a goal. Mastantuono was close in getting to a goal. But the goal hasn't happened. Corner coming in. Rodrigo takes that to the far post again. Far post corners are being taken. Far post corners are being taken. But in terms of headers, those crosses are not seen coming in, neither for Rudiger nor for the likes of Huyson. Kylian gets that. Header coming in. Rudiger. What a header from Rudiger. The ball was nowhere near the nets, and look at that header from Rudiger. It just went straight high up. What he was trying to do. And Kylian, what a sort of cross that was. What sort of cross that was from Kylian as well. Will Alonso be happy if Kylian gets a shot? He hits into the net. Kylian Mbappe has got the second goal. The first opener was from Kylian Mbappe, and the second goal also coming in. And Kylian has got that goal. 1-0 scoreline coming in, and now it is 37 minutes. Look at that. This shade referee Bengochia now. What is he doing? Is he going to be taking some VAR or what decisions is he going? That is a goal. Kylian was not offside. That is a goal. It wasn't offside. It is Gula who made that pass. He got Kylian. Kylian got that 360 turn and the first touch so perfect with his right footer. He turns into his left side and he takes a shot with his right footer. Only his right foot getting involved. Look at that perfect shot Kylian Mbappe has got. It was a right footer turn, making him turn to his left foot, and he takes that shot with his right foot as well. Not taking that shot from his left foot, but taking a turn with his right foot, taking the touch of the ball with his right foot and turning it from his left leg and again making a shot with his right foot. That is what a class is Kylian Mbappe. That is what a perfect class is Kylian Mbappe. Whenever you are playing him on the pitch, it is a perfect class. This is not world class. This is beyond that class. I am saying about that perfect Mysterio for the reason why it was PSG who were demanding some sort of 180 millions or 200 millions or maybe more than that. But Real Madrid got this man on a free transfer. A perfect Mysterio and perfect class. Perfect goal from Kylian Mbappe. 2 goals for Real Madrid this season and both of them coming in from Kylian. Both of them coming in from Kylian Mbappe. Match day 2, Real Madrid has opened their score sheet 1-0. Can we get now 4 goals to get past Barcelona? And can we get 6 more goals now to get past the likes of Valencia? I mean, not Valencia, it is Villarreal. Valencia got that upsetting loss. Huge goal coming in. Kylian Mbappe, what a perfect move that was. What a perfect move. And now this shade referee Valencia has nothing to say. Ugly decisions from this referee Valencia coming in time and again. But this time, this move of Kylian Mbappe, what a turn. What a perfect way to finish this. Getting it good enough. Getting it good enough. Kylian has got it. Perfect score. Perfect strike, I would say. What a move. How many of the players who are playing on the pitch can just get the touch of the ball with his right footer, turning it from his left side and then again making a shot with his right? This is something marvelous. This is something beyond this universe can expect. Every time players are taking a turn with their preferred leg, then they take the shot from their respective another leg. But this move from Kylian Mbappe, touching the ball with his right foot, turning it from his left foot, and again taking a shot with his right foot. This is beyond expectations. The center back, the defenders just don't expect this to happen. Whenever you are getting the touch of the ball with your preferred foot, you get a shot with your another foot. That is the thing which happens. But Kylian has just overturned the things. The law of the universe, Kylian Mbappe is seen changing, making those changes with those marvelous skills with him. It is now Oviedo making it. Hoyson gets a good interception. It is inside the box. Chouameni dropping down so late, just like a grizzly bear dropping in. Mastantuono gets that tackle good, dropping it deep. Valverde this time going to Rodrigo. This is what is expected from Rodrigo to be doing what Kylian is looking. Yes, now Kylian is showing those skills. He is showing those skills, guys. He is showing those skills. The space which Kylian Mbappe is having. I mean, Vinicius is not there. Guller is not there. Kylian is being given that space, that old pre-formed fixture and that formation where the likes of Diaz and the likes of Vinicius were making it. But the space being given to Kylian, he rolls and comes back as a masterclass. That is what he has proved. And the goal coming in 1-0 is with the likes of his skills. Rodrigo now again, the moves he is making every time, trying to make those dribbles, but he is getting predicted because he is touching the ball with his left foot and trying to take a turn and another touch with his right foot. But he has to get his both the legs involved. That is what he will be called a Estadio if he is going to be able to do that. Chouameni now getting Guller on the mid pitch. 1-0. Can we get 4 more goals, my boys? Can we get 4 more goals? And those of you who are watching this, give your votes on our live chat for the poll. Real Oviedo has got 83% votes. Everyone is predicting Real Oviedo to be winning this. 17% votes have only been given for Real Madrid. A draw is for a 0%, and the referee from that RFEF Mengutia, no one has given a vote for him. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. How is this going to be happening? Osasuna has got that upset for today, and they have made that. In the matches, Osasuna has got a win against Valencia, but on the other hand, Villarreal has got 5-0 up against Girona. That is the story where things are looking, because Barcelona now dropping to the second spot, and now it is the likes of Villarreal who has moved to the first spot. Can we get 4 more goals and get past this Barcelona in those goal differences with 6 points? Kylian now, he takes a shot, block. Kylian is seen really enjoying this game, but I don't think that Kylian will be looking in, moving in with that short space which Alonso in this new formation is providing to him. That is the place where Kylian has to adapt. Kylian Mbappe generally loves to make those moves, and he loves to travel with that wide space he needs to be covering in. It is Hoyson inside the box. Head up from the likes of Rodrigo. Hoyson gets across on the edge of the box. But what sort of crosses are the Real Madrid players looking to be making into this? At times they are looking comfortable against the likes of Oviedo, and on the other hand, they are also looking bit not clinical in getting those finishes, apart from the likes of Kylian Mbappe. Kylian has got that perfect goal. It is a thing which has happened. 45 minutes are now up. 45 minutes are now up. Only 2 minutes left. Only 2 minutes left for this first half. 2 minutes added for the first half to end. As I'm getting that, Rodrigo. Same predictable move. Rodrigo is making those same predictable move. Being a forward, you have to make those tendencies of becoming unpredictable. That is the thing which he is lacking. Out of the box, you need to think, my boy. Out of the box, you need to think. Rodrigo needs to think out of the box. That is where Alonso is giving him the space for today's game, and Vinicius not being picked. Rodrigo was decent, but what a forward needs to be doing in those out of the box moves is not being capable to do that. Mastentuono gets that tackle good. It is Gula who has got that, but that part of Gula where he's trying to build up is being overpopulated by the Oviedo players. Oviedo players are getting that part of the pitch where the likes of Mastentuono and Gula are trying to get that creativity, but getting overpopulated by their blue jerseys. But nothing has been seen cropping in from the right part of the wings. Kylian Mbappe having a fun with the ball on the right mid pitch, just wasting that time to end this first half. Real Madrid will be happy. Real Madrid will be really happy ending this first half. Yes, the first half whistle has been blown. It is the end of the first half, and Bengochia, the shade referee, not giving any opportunities, any cards. It is some sort of a sympathy which Oviedo has got. I don't know why, what is the reason. Some sort of biased refereeing, you would say, into this game. But in terms of stats, 17 shots Real Madrid has taken. My goodness, can you believe this? It is a total of 17 shots all in all, but only 5 on target. Everything has been looking cropping in. The crosses have been coming in, the shots have been taking in. But that sole goal from Kylian Mbappe, what a masterclass performance. Kylian Mbappe has really proved that he is that masterclass piece who can go out those upsets. He is capable enough of making that. He is capable. He is that masterclass. And that is the reason why the first opener of the match day one for Los Blancos this season in the La Liga, it was Kylian. And for the match day 2 as well, the opening has been coming in from Kylian Mbappe. This man is roaring. This man is roaring. Will there be changes in the second half? Will there be any changes in the second half to be coming in? Will there be any changes in the second half to be coming in? Will we be looking any changes? Will Rodrigo be dropped? Will Mastantuono will be having some substitutions, or Xabi Akonso will be going for that first lineup preferred which he has brought in for this game? Will Gonzalo Garcia be brought in those? No need of that, I think. Mastantuono and Rodrigo, will a substitution be there? Alonso be bringing in Diaz? I don't think so. Vinicius Jr. not, I don't think so. Not, that is not the need of the hour. What they need is in place of Gula has been really decent with an assist. Let me put this on our screen. Look at this. Look at this. The ratings have been really decent. It is Valverde who has been good, but Mastantuono, that part of the wing where the playmaking, I think it is some words from Alonso that most of the time the ball was being played from the sides of Rodrigo. Most of the time the ball was being played because Alonso has given Rodrigo that opportunity to be playing in the first lineup, and I think he needs that Xabi ball to be rolling in for Rodrigo. That is the reason why all the playmaking was done from the sides of Rodrigo, and that is why Mastantuono hasn't had that touch of the ball or hasn't had been that good enough to get that. Look at this. the stats for Mastantuono, Frank Mastantuono. This is the stat which he is boasting for. Accurate passes has been decent, but in terms of those playmaking and in those shots, he has got two block shots. Touches has been decent enough, 46. He has been doing good, but what is lacking is that the playmaking from that side of the pitch hasn't been decent. But Kylian Mbappe, what a marvelous performance! What a class shot it is from Kylian. I would say the Xabi won't be going for any changes, rather playing their squad up to those 70 minutes, 65 to 70 minutes, and then he will be looking on making those big changes. It is that break of the first half, and I will take a just short 2 minute break. I need to drink water and I need to just empty my tank completely loaded. Give me 2 minutes. Give me just 2 minutes, guys. I'll be just back in under 2 minutes. I need to just empty my tanks. I'm completely loaded. I am just completely loaded. I need to have 2 minutes. Stay tuned to it. And there is that live poll which has been pinned on the chat, that who is going to win tonight. Real Oviedo, 83% votes we have got. Still fans are believing that Oviedo are going to come back. Real Madrid are having 17% votes on our live chat. Draw is a 0%, and the referee Bangotia has got 0% on our poll. These are the different live poll results which we have got so far. The poll is on our chat up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time. But there is also that question, that Real Madrid, can they win the La Liga this season? It is that question and poll which has been pinned on the chat. Do give your answers to that and give me 2 minutes to just empty my tanks. I'm completely filled. I need to get a loo break. Oh my god, I'm completely filled. In just 2 minutes, I'll be back, guys. 2 minutes. We are back from the break, guys, but does Xabi ball rolling looking to be happening for the young players in the squad? That was the thing which I was just having a thought of while having that loop break, but was that, is the audio good enough? Hello, 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 hello. Yes, the audio is good enough for over here. It is looking good. If there is any sort of trouble in it, do tell me. But we are back from the break, and the question which was hovering on my mind for that loop break was that whether the playmaking coming in good from the young players for Xabi Alonso in this tough game is looking to be happening or not. That is the thing which we are having, which we were having on our mind. But on our live poll, everyone is giving those votes for Oviedo. Real Oviedo are going to be winning that. 83% votes which we have got on our live poll for Oviedo to be winning that. Madrid, on the other hand, has got only 17% votes, and a draw for this is 0%. And the referee on the page for today's game, Bengochia, has got 0% vote. That is what the story has been so far in this game. And a sole goal from Kylian Mbappe again. In the first match day, Los Blancos got a penalty goal and it was from Kylian. And in the second match day also, it is Kylian Mbappe who is doing the talking. But in terms of stats, if you look at it, is those 17 shots which the Los Blancos has got in this game. But moving deeper into those analysis, I will just bring more in from that Opta analyst the stats of this game. Where is that? It is this La Liga fixture. These are the fixtures, and let me just put that onto our screen. Let me just put that onto our screen. Look at that goal map. Where is that goal map? Look at the goal map which is now onto our screen. Let me put this. Just look at this goal map which Los Blancos are having. Look at that. It is number 2 Carvajal who is staying so high up on that part of the pitch. This is the goal map which is looking happening. Let me make it bit easier for you guys to watch. Look at that. This is the goal map which is seen happening. Let me put that on the screen good enough. The pass map is over here, and let us put this on our screen. Look at this pass map, which now it is quite good on the screen, visible as a whole. But it is number 2 Carvajal. Look at him, he is staying on that part. Number 8 Valverde on the mid pitch is staying close, but Mastantuono on the other hand is not moving high up. That is what we were just saying it from the first half. It is Mastantuono, the number 30. Look at his positioning. But number 15 Cooler, he is staying close. Kylian Mbappe moving more to that side of Rodrigo. And that is what Rodrigo is not getting those spaces, you can call it. But number 18 Carreras is also moving close in that left part of the pitch where Chouameni is playing that anchor position. And it is Hoyson staying on the defensive aspects but higher than his own half. is the place where Rodrigo is not getting that. It is the place where the likes of Kylian Mbappe, he needs to move in bit wide up to that part of the likes of Master Antonio. Maybe in the second half that will be seen happening. But number 10, Kylian Mbappe, number 11, Rodrigo, both are staying so close. And that is the reason why Kylian and Rodrigo are overlapping in their positions to be talking in. The passes are seen happening from the left part of the pitch, but the side where Master Antonio number 30 is playing, that is the place where Real Madrid are not getting their men populated over onto that part of the pitch. Valverde is that man, Carvalho is that man, but creativity is not looking happening because it is Kylian Mbappe who is staying more on the left part of the pitch, and he is overlapping that with the likes of Rodrigo. Either Rodrigo moves into the likes of Mastantuono, that part of the pitch, or it is the likes of Gula who just needs to drop in deep in between the likes of Chouameni and the likes of Rodrigo, that part, or either the likes of Kylian Mbappe moving in between Valverde and Mastantuono, those passes which are happening. But what is that part where the field is not making those passes? This is the field map which is looking happening. But will Xabi Akonso be making any changes? Will there be any changes to the squad? Because in the stats, I would say one thing is looking good enough that Madrid has taken those shots time and again, 17 shots all in all, but only 6 on target has been the story. Passes have been good, decent enough. 93% pass accuracy has been the story. But a 4 goal is where they would want things to be making big, because looking at the La Liga table over here, look at that. It is Villarreal now with 2 matches, 2 wins, and a 5-0 win against the likes of Girona has now moved to the top spot. 6 points they are having, same with Barcelona with 2 wins, but a goal difference of 3 more than Barcelona. Barcelona having +4 in the goal difference. But Villarreal with that 5-0 against Girona are with 7 in the goal difference. Real Madrid now with +2 with a win over into this game will come up to the third spot, but they need 3 more goals to get past Barcelona and 5 more goals to get past Villarreal. But in the lineups, if we talk, will there be any change? Will there be any change which Akonso is going to be making? The second half is about to kick off and the players are now seen coming onto the pitch. The players are now seen coming onto the pitch, my boys. Any substitutions being made? I don't think so. Alonso will be too happy with the performance of his team, but most of the playmaking has been mostly on that. Most of the playmaking has been from that left part of the pitch, which he would want to be happening from the right part. The second half is underway over here. The second half is now underway. Let me put that exact timeline on our screen. The second half kickoff has happened. Ball rolling in, Rudiger getting that now, Valverde. The second half kickoff has just now begun. Now it is from the right parts where Los Blancos are trying to be making things happening. Now from the right parts, just early in the second half, Los Blancos are trying to be making those things. I think Alonso might have just asked his men to be doing the talking most now from the right part of the wings. That is where, oh my god, a substitution coming in. It is Oviedo who has got a substitution in the second half, but no substitutions coming in from Xabi Akonso. A for Alonso, B for ball, C for Champions League. Is that going to be happening? This Watchalong is for the match day 2. And a single substitution coming in. Oviedo has got that, but we need four more goals to get past Barcelona. Mastantuono now making it, moving it, but look at that. Gula and Mastantuono. Mastantuono has got his move. He is inside the box. Oh my god. Most of the talking, looking happening now. Mastantuono overlapping that position again and moving to the left part of the wings. Mastantuono going to that part of the wings. That is where he is now looking, doing the talking early in the second half. A corner coming in. Cross. Rodrigo gets that header. No, Rudiger was being blocked. Will a four-goal lead be happening coming in? Gula makes it into the box. Bad tackle to Gula. Gula was being tackled bad and he was being pushed by his hand straight. But the referee not giving Valencia, the referee not giving any cards for that tackle to Gula happening. Chouameni this time. Rudiger. Back to Chouameni. It is Kylian. 48 minutes on the watch. Valverde, Gula again, Mbappe now moving on to the right part of the wings. That is what, and it is Maston 2-0 now staying on that left attacking mid pitch. The sole marvelous finishing from Kylian with that turn and with that shot with his same foot has given Madrid a 1-0 lead. Now it is Rodrigo. Will some creativity be coming in from Rodrigo? He gets that. Gula, Valverde. Valverde takes a shot far from the box. Not on target, my boy. Not on target. The first shot on attempt from Valverde coming in just 49 minutes and 4 minutes into the second half. But the ball is nowhere near the nets. The ball is nowhere near the nets. Not on target, my boy. Not on target. Yes, the audio and the video is looking good. No denying the fact. But will this referee Valencia be adding more troubles? Will he be giving any penalties? So much of controversies this man has been in the past against Los Blancos. Carras gets a good tackle. Chouameni, Rudiger, ball now with the likes of Mastantuono. Mastantuono is being man marked. Mastantuono is being man marked, but he has to get past to get some creativity. Rudiger, that first touch from Rodrigo was not good enough. Chouameni has got interception. Make a pass, my boy. Back passes that to Valverde. Chouameni again. Look at that. This cluster is where the team is looking to be making comfortable this Xabi ball. It is still Los Blancos looking to be making that. Carvajal has got a tackle good enough. Oh my god, a bad tackle to Carvajal. Gula has got the deflection. Going for Chouameni, across for Chouameni, inside the box. What a clearance on that 50th minute. Oviedo were close to concede a goal. But I think Alonso is still looking building up. It is that early move which is seen happening and things are also looking happening. Alonso and his men are still looking to be getting comfortable with this new Xavi ball into the attack. They are looking, making it to be a bit comfortable with this new Xavi ball, but not good enough to get past many goals. Will the table be doing the talking? Can Madrid get past that second spot? The need of three more goals. Three more goals is the need of the hour. Or will Real Madrid be looking more into those training aspects to get comfortable with this Xabi ball? In this formation, will it be happening? Vinicius seen warming up on the sidelines, Brahim Diaz as well. But will they get an opportunity or Alonso will stick to this? But Master Antonio, this man is needing some sort of numbers populating on his side. From that right part of the wings, if Los Blancos needs to be doing the talking. Give your votes, guys. We have that live poll which has been pinned. 83% for Oviedo we have got, 17% for Real Madrid we have got. Draw is a 0% and referee D Burgos Bengochia has got a 0% as well. Vote on our live poll. Give your votes for that. Who is going to win that? And apart from that vote, it is also that question: can Real Madrid win the La Liga this season with this new Xabi ball? Rodrigo taking his time, making his moves, not getting that touch, my boy. Rodrigo is not getting that touch. Hassan clears the ball, good enough. Out for a throw. Hassan in this game, I don't know why, whenever he is getting that ball close to him, he is getting that clearance. What is wrong with Hassan? Suddenly, Hyson and Western Tunu, two of those marvelous signings, as well as with the likes of Carreras, were seen good in the matchday one. In this matchday two, also they have been performing decent, but I don't know why at times Western Tunu is not seen performing, and it is the likes of Hyson where he is time and again going for those clearance. Hyson again gets that clearance good enough inside the box. Rudiger, good tackle from it. Oviedo fans, they are just with the ball inside the box and are looking desperate to get a goal. Oviedo fans are looking desperate to get a goal. Oviedo fans are looking desperate to get a goal. They want to hammer the Xabi ball. And whenever the ball is close to the box of Los Blancos, the fans are rolling it high up from the stands. Oviedo now having the possession after that 52nd minute. Then Donker just switches that from Oviedo to the far wings, but the ball is off for a throw in favor of Real Madrid. Look at that, it was a tackle from Hyson inside the box, but Oviedo fans are expecting some sort of a penalty in their favor with that small challenge from Hyson. To talk about this stadium where Oviedo are playing into this, let me put this on our. It is that Carlos Tartiere Stadium where this thing is happening with this referee Bengochia. But look at this stadium, date of construction 2000, capacity 30,500 is what this stadium is all of. 30,500, that is what the fans have gathered. For Oviedo fans, 30,500 is the number which they are roaring it, and since 2000 this stadium has been over here. That is what they are making those noises, my boy. That is what they are making those noises. A shot coming in. Chouameni so far from the box, but nowhere near a threat. Not on target from Chouameni again. Not on target from Chouameni again. Not on target. Not on target from Chouameni. 1-0 is the score line. Can we expect 3 more goals and change to the second spot? Can this be done, my boys? Can this be done? Is that Hala Madrid thing looking to be happening or not? Will there be anything coming, my boys? Will there be anything coming? Will we be getting any more goals out of this? Is that the thing which needs to be doing the talking? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Will this thing be happening or not? Please give your vote. Sloppy and sluggish movement happening in. Sloppy and sluggish movement happening in so far on the pitch. And it is now 61 minutes on the watch, but nothing cropping in. In the first half, it was a total of 17 shots, but in the second half, only 2 shots being taken. And almost 20 minutes are going to be up for this first half. Mastentuno not getting that creativity. He is not making those things happening. Valverde gets that. Gula has the ball. No, he dummies that. Kylian gets that. A shot from Kylian. Deflection to it. But no worries that for goalkeeper of Oviedo, no worries for the goalkeeper of Oviedo so far in this game. Damn, Carval is down on the pitch. Don't get any injury, my boy. Yes, now the substitution coming in and the playmaking time for Rodrigo is now up. The playmaking time for Rodrigo is now up. He has been given enough time, and Alonso, look at that. This tactical capabilities of Alonso time and again at that perfect time, 62 minutes on the watch, and now he is getting the substitutions. Mastantuono, who hasn't been that decent enough, but a fresh young man in the squad, he is looking doing the talking, but for this game he hasn't been that marvelous. Rodrigo has been given that time and not being marvelous, and now two of the seniors, it is Vinicius Jr. and now Brahim Diaz, two substitutions coming in. It is Vinicius Jr. inside the pitch coming in and replacing Rodrigo. And on the other hand, it is Mastantuono being replaced and it is Brahim Diaz. Rodrigo on the sidelines, not looking happy with the substitution because he knows what was the expectations, what was the demand from Alonso. He hasn't been able to fulfill that. That is what I would say hasn't been good enough. That is what I would say hasn't been decent enough. Two substitutions Alonso has got and one substitution which Oviedo has got from their side in this second half so far. But now let's see what the things are rolling in. After this substitution coming in, Rudiger now placing the ball, goes up high enough. He tries to find Vinicius, but interception coming in. Oviedo, if they are going to get a goal out of nowhere, will there be a comeback? Will there be a remontada coming in from Los Blancos? Because Los Blancos hasn't conceded so far in the La Liga this season, two matches being held, and in the first match day a narrow win margin of 1, and now also in the second match day it is 1-0 the score line so far in those 65 minutes. I think Oviedo are going to take a corner now. Danny Carver has got that clearance and it is the first corner of this game coming in. Oviedo are going to take their first corner of this game. It is that first corner coming in, and that too from the sides of Dani Carvajal. Short corner being taken, no crosses. It is a tackle to Carvajal. Oh my goodness, Carvajal is down on the pitch. Kylian is moving it. It is Vini, it is the likes of Valverde, it is Diaz, all are there. Valverde has got the ball. Will he get it into the nets? What was Vinicius Jr. looking over there and not touching it with that shot coming in from Valverde? What is that? Look at that. What a big challenge it is for Carvajal. Oh my goodness, he has been hit again on his right foot. He has been hit again on his right foot. Valverde was close enough. He couldn't get that touch of the ball with that tackle, and neither Vinicius Jr. was there to get a touch to that into the nets. But only a yellow card for Ruka Ilig by this referee Beranchia for that ugly challenge coming in to Carvajal. It is an ugly challenge to Carvajal, who's back from his injuries, and only a yellow card being given to Luka Ilic, the man from Oviedo. Poor refereeing. Paranchia, the referee, I would say time and again, hasn't been decent. This man, the referee on the pitch for today, many controversies he has been asserted previously. But what a bad challenge it was to Carvajal, who is back from his injuries. but only a yellow card for Illich. Luka Illich. That is a waste. Get that second goal, my boy. Brahim Diaz on the edge of the box. Just couldn't keep the ball on the pitch. Brahim Diaz just couldn't keep the ball inside the pitch. Big opportunity it was. From the sides of Carvajal so early in the first half was a big opportunity being missed, and now from the sides of Valverde and Vinicius Jr. not getting that first, second big opportunity. Two big opportunities I would say missed. 21 shots Real Madrid has taken. Only six, not a shot on target so far in the second half. Oh my goodness, we have got another vote for Oviedo. You guys are going crazy. You guys are going crazy. Everyone is giving their votes for Oviedo on our live poll. 71% now going for Oviedo and 29% for Real Madrid. We're having that 1-0 on the score line. But the way the refereeing is looking happening, I think you guys are giving that true poll, true votes on our poll. Zibo takes that shot, but straight into the hands of Courtois. You guys have been giving those votes for Oviedo on our live poll, and the way the refereeing is looking happening from this man Barrenechea, previously being associated with so much of controversies, and on the other hand, the shots from Los Blancos in the stats are making it good. Will that be the thing happening, guys? We have made our predictions from the start of the stream. You can watch that. And those of you who are giving your votes, there is also that question that can Real Madrid win La Liga this season? Because to be on the top of the table in the match day 2, it is Villarreal with 5-0 thumping victory with a goal difference now of 7 and 6 points. First spot, Barcelona with 4 on the goal difference, 6 points. Second spot, Real Madrid now has to get 3 more goals to be on the second spot and 6 more goals to be on the first spot. Will that be the thing happening? Will that be the thing happening from the stats? Give your answers to that question as well. Give your answers to those question which has been pinned on the chat. Can Real Madrid win the La Liga this season? Will this be thing happening? 2 substitutions only for Alonso Ball, but no playmaking looking happening. After the substitution of Vinicius and it is Brahim Diaz, now it is looking that what was happening with the likes of Mastentuono and the likes of Rodrigo, they were comparatively decent enough. Carreras is down on the pitch, he is hurt. But again, Bengochea, the referee, asking for him to get up soon on his feet. Bengochea, the referee, I don't know why what is looking. Oh my goodness, look at that. Another substitution coming in. Another substitution coming in. It is Gonzalo Garcia, the new Benzema, number 16 in the squad. Gonzalo Garcia, the Benzema in the squad, now looking coming up. He is seen putting on his dress on the sidelines. He will be soon coming in. Gonzalo Garcia soon coming in. Alonso is making him ready for this game. But whom is he going to sacrifice? Who will Alonso sacrifice for Gonzalo Garcia? Will Kylian Mbappe be dropped, or will it be the likes of Arda Güler? Brahim Diaz not even moving. Look at that from the right wings. It was Brahim Diaz staying so deep down, and it was Vinicius Jr. who was so high up. Now the referee are giving a card to the captain Calvo of Oviedo over here. That ugly challenge which happened. Kylian Mbappe, he was being tackled bad. I don't know why this referee Barrenechea is he having any sort of eyes to be looking on the pitch. Two cards in the second half, Luka Ilic, and it is the likes of Calvo. Dani Calvo and Ilic are the two players who have got those cards. The captain getting a yellow card for that ugly challenge to Kylian Mbappe. Luka Ilic is now out and Elaria is the man. Another substitution coming in. 72 minutes on the watch. 72 minutes on the watch. Arda Güler takes that. Free kick inside the box. Rudiger keeps it. Faisal has that touch. Whistle has been blown for a foul. The flags were raised, I guess. Was Rudiger offside? I don't think so. Was Rudiger offside? No, I don't think so. Oof. Give your votes, guys. The poll is live up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time. Will that be the thing happening? Give your votes. Or will it be the likes of Oviedo getting any sort of trouble? This Carreras keeping the ball inside the box in a dangerous position, not going for a clearance. Upon the arrival of Vinicius Jr. and the likes of Raheem Diaz, the playmaking is looking more worse. To be precise, after the arrival of Vinicius Jr. and the likes of Raheem Diaz, the playmaking is really looking more worse. It was Mastantuono and Rodrigo, I think they were doing some creativity, but Vinicius Jr. and the likes of Brahim Diaz, nothing is looking cropping up so far. Now it is Gonzalo Garcia, the number 16 in the squad, the fresh new Benzema in the making. For Xabi Alonso's man is now seen coming in. Yes, it is Arda Güler who is now being substituted. Arda Güler now being substituted. Güler wasn't being that decent and Güler is now out. And it is more attacking reinforcements into the pitch. Gonzalo Garcia is coming in. Will Garcia be that perfect striker and make that? But who will be replacing that position where Güler was playing it in terms of creativity? Diaz will be replacing that. Vinny will be on the mid flanks. Mbappe and the likes of Gonzalo Garcia will be staying in. So yes, Güler is finally out. And the likes of Garcia is also up. But let me just make this. Look at that playmaking which is looking happening over here. Where is that pass map which are looking to be seeing happening? Let me put that pass map onto our screen. Look at that. It is the pass map which is seen happening on the page for today. The Los Blancos looking to be cropping up with this. This part of the page is where the things are looking happening. Number 21 Diaz is off, is inside the box. But most of the times where it is the likes of number 30 Mastantuono and number 10 Kylian Mbappe, these were the two forwards and it is the likes of Rodrigo who was there. But over here, look at that, Güler number 15, Tchouaméni and the likes of Valverde, they were staying so close. Güler had to be a bit wide apart on that part of the pitch. The reason why Rodrigo couldn't get that performance. Xabi Ball still coming into play with this new approach. Xabi Ball still looking to be happening with this new approach. But it is Los Blancos not yet looking comfortable with this new Xabi Ball in the playmaking. That has what been the story. That has what been the story. Will there be a goal coming in, my boy? Will there be a goal coming in? Two-goal lead will make this comfortable enough. Gonzalo Garcia inside the spot. Corner coming in. Kylian Mbappe gets a cross. A header coming in. Who was that? I think it was Gonzalo Garcia getting a header. Or was that Rudiger? 77 minutes on the watch. A corner coming in. Kylian takes that. And a header opportunity for Garcia, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper of Oviedo over here. I need a goal from this young man, Gonzalo Garcia. Kylian has got 2 goals so far. I need a goal coming in from Gonzalo Garcia. The stats will be looking good. This young boy has got that talent to get that ball into the net. Shot it is. Oviedo taking a shot, but not on target. In terms of the shots on target, Oviedo has taken 2 shots and 2 of them were on target. That is a huge one. They have been clinical in taking those shots on target, I would say. But Real Madrid, 22 shots, 6 on target only. Not a single shot on target in the second half. Not a single shot on target in the second half. I think it is Dani Carvajal looking for a substitution. Arnold on the sidelines is seen warming up. Oviedo making time and again substitution. Fresh legs coming in. Ilias Chara is out and Joseph Brecalo is in. Carreras is now getting past. Oviedo are getting past Carreras from that part of the pitch. Diaz gets the ball good enough. He has the position. Good tackle. Good challenge from him. Passing that to Chouamini. Pass that ball. It is Vinny now. Will he pass it to Garcia? No. Vinny making that run. He is inside the box. He takes a shot. No. Blocked. 3 men were there blocking him. Make that pass, my boy. Vinny again single-handedly getting that. Vinny has now been given a yellow card. It is this man Valencia again making that. It is Vinicius Jr. who had a fall inside the box, and this man Valencia giving a yellow card to Vinny Jr. for that. What was that? What is that? This man Valencia has now started playing again. Now a yellow card given to Vinicius Jr., who has a fall inside the box. Carreras is in need of a fresh leg on that part. But I'm not being able to find where Gonzalo Garcia is staying. It was some sort of a sluggish movements coming in from Vinicius Jr. It was a sluggish movement. Vinicius was not given a tackle, but the way he was moving straight, it was an obstruction coming in, but he wasn't being given a tackle. That is why a yellow card. This yellow card for Vinicius Jr. wasn't that bad. But a card for that, it is too harsh. A card for that, it is too harsh. But whatever it is, Real Oviedo are really making this good in all, if would say. The lack of that creativity coming in from Los Blancos, the lack of creativity coming in from the likes of Real Madrid, but on the other hand, Oviedo coming back to the La Liga after 24 years, they are making those moves not good enough. Oh my god, that shot from Sino just hits the post. Oh my god. A goal is coming in, guys. Thibaut, the man, number 6 from Oviedo, gets a shot and it hits. Oh my god, another vote for Oviedo. You guys have gone crazy and you are voting for Oviedo because it is this shade referee Barenchia on the pitch for today, previously associated with so many phone calls to those previous Copa del Rey fixtures. But I would say no, it is a goal coming in. Real Madrid, Kylian has got that. Kylian Mbappe has got that second goal coming in. It is now a seal. This game is now far from over for Oviedo to be gaining any points into that. And first three goals for Real Madrid this season, it is Kylian Mbappe who has got that second goal in this. And all in all, three goals for this master Kylian Mbappe. Hala Madrid, my boy, Hala Madrid. We are going to win that. No one is going to be stopping that. Valencia, the referee, no, not possible because Xabi ball is playing in. Look at that. It was Vinicius getting that interception in the playmaking of this goal. He moves to the right wings, but he passes that. Fair enough for Kylian. The flags were not raised. No offside, and assist for Vinicius was good enough. He passed that, and Kylian nets that. Kylian nets that. The first goal which Kylian got, it was a touch from his right foot and turning with his left foot and again making a shot with his right foot. It was marvelous. Such type of skills, very few talented players in the pitch of football are having, making a touch from his same leg and taking a shot with his same leg. This is not acceptable in this globe where Kylian Mbappe is making those moves. And the second goal again. So 3 goals for Kylian Mbappe in 2 match days. 2 match days and 3 goals for Kylian Mbappe. Big one, big one. Kylian has been getting that. And those of you who have been now voting that Real Oviedo are going to get a win, we have got 75% for Real Oviedo. It is what? Because this referee Barenchia is there on the pitch, but Xabi ball is rolling in and it is 2-0. Good aspect, playmaking looking happening. But upon these substitutions of Vinicius Jr. and the likes of Diaz, look at that. Vini is making that. Kylian again takes a shot into the nets. Marvelous save from Oviedo goalkeeper. What a shot again it was from Kylian, but Oviedo goalkeeper gets that ball safe. 84 minutes 30 seconds. 84 minutes 30 seconds. And yes, Xabi ball is now rolling, my boys. Xabi ball is rolling, but it was Maston, Tuno, and the likes of Rodrigo who were playing a different game from their wing forwards. But upon the arrival of Diaz and the likes of Vinicius Jr., this is a different gameplay which is looking happening, and especially with Gonzalo Garcia staying in high up. A different gameplay looking both the, in the first lineup it was a different game, and now in the second lineup after substitutions, a different game ball is looking rolling for Los Blancos. Carval getting that defensive aspect good, but I think Carval is looking for substitutions. This man is not with that same energy what he was before those injuries. Carvajal is looking out of his gas. Dani Carvajal is looking out of his gas. Dani Carvajal is looking out of his gas, my boys. Dani Carvajal is looking out of his gas. He needs a substitution. Will Alexander-Arnold be coming in? What a move. Vinicius Jr. has got that. An assist into this season and a goal for Kylian Mbappe. That has been the story. But in the stats, oh my goodness, 25 shots. Look at that. Yes, that is what Carvajal has got the exit. Carvajal has got the exit because he was out of his gas. He was demanding it. Look at that. Kylian Mbappe has got a substitution and it is Alonso on the sidelines shaking his hands high up with those energies with Kylian Mbappe because he was expecting this Estadio to be bringing that rhythm into the squad. And definitely Kylian Mbappe is doing that. Kylian Mbappe has brought that momentum for the Los Blancos in this new Xabi ball rolling, getting both the match days, all the goals from his side. And Kylian Mbappe is now being substituted. Ceballos is the man coming in. Look at that perfect substitution. Xabi Alonso, what a perfect man is he in those managerial aspects. I mean, the team, if he is not performing, but look at the interval of substitutions which Xabi Alonso consistently makes. It was on those 62nd minute, I guess. The first substitution was made. Let me get that. Good enough. Where is that? Yes, look at that. It was the perfect timing. 62nd minute on the watch where Mastantuono and the likes of Rodrigo were given those sub movement and Brahim Diaz and Vinicius Jr. were called in. That was a perfect move. And after that, again, look at the another substitution. Now, it is some late substitution which Carvajal has got into that, but I would say perfect one. It was Ardagula again on those. After 10 minutes, Ardagula was subbed, and Garcia, the new Benzema in the making from La Decima, is seen coming in. After that, the second goal happened, and it is Carvajal moving out and Arnold. Perfect substitutions. Perfect substitutions. Xabi Alonso in his managerial aspect, marvelous job he is doing. I mean, in terms of the stats, in terms of the need of the team, Xabi Alonso is really making that looking good. The experience of him playing under big managers, big coaches is a shot taken. Courtois gets a big save. Timo Courtois gets a big save. 88 minutes, 30 seconds on the watch. A shot was taken from Oviedo and it was close to the box. Look at that. A playmaking was being done from Oviedo from the left part of the wings on the edge of the box. A shot was taken from their number 10. But Timo Courtois, look at that. That shot was taken from Oviedo inside the box. But Timo Courtois gets the ball safe, not conceding. Clean sheet again for Courtois. A clean sheet again coming in. 2 match days, 2 clean sheets this season so far. Timo Courtois doing the talking. Oviedo fans who were demanding big, but I would say they have played in. Oh my god, it is Dendonker who is out, and it is Santi Cazorla, one of their senior players, is now on the pitch, demanding of getting at least a goal at their home, at least some sort of fan moments they can get, some sort of relieving moments which their fans can get for today's game. Liga is trying to find Garcia. Garcia has been man marked. Rudiger down on the pitch. My goodness. But will Alonso make substitutions of the likes of Asensio? Asensio is the man who is left in the squad with no play time so far, I would say. With no play time so far, I would say Asensio is the man where things will be looking quite ugly if he is given those chances, because now it is Brahim Diaz, Vinicius Jr., Garcia, Arnold, Ceballos. Ceballos has got that play time of 5 to 10 minutes in the first match day. But it is Asensio, the man who is left. It is inside the box. Vinicius gets a shot to be taken to the far post, but no one near that to get it. 90 minutes are up. 90 minutes are up. And now 3 more minutes left into this. 3 more minutes for the stoppage time. 3 more minutes. 3 minutes for the stoppage time for this victory to be happening. Can we get that third goal, my boy? I want Gonzalo Garcia, the man, to be making a goal into this. Chouameni being tackled bad. It is some sort of a bad tackle to Chouameni by the number 9 of Oviedo, but no cards being given for that tackle. I don't know why at times this man Barrenechea has been totally shut up by the Los Blancos 2 goals. Previous controversies, cards even, but this man Valencia has been totally shut down by the playmaking which Real Madrid has got, and 2 goals is the numbers talking. But I want that goal from Gonzalo Garcia, that young man in the squad. Will he get that? Ceballos taking that turn big enough to make that. It is on the final minute of the stoppage time. The game is now on the final minute of the stoppage time. Arnold is making that move. He has got that interception. It is a long ball playing in. Diaz is there. He has got Arnold. Vinny is there. Pass it, my boy. Vinny has got that. Make it a goal. Make it a goal. Make it a goal. Vinny has got it. Vinicius has got it. 3-0 is the score line. 3-0 is the score line, and it is none other than Vinicius Jr. After his substitution, he comes in. He gets an assist to Kylian Mbappe for that second goal, and now it is 3-0. It is a complete whitewash. It is a complete whitewash. But in the match day one, there were some aspects from Arnold that he was not making that big. But now look at this playmaking in this goal. It was an interception coming in from the fresh legs. Carvajal was substituted, and it was Arnold coming in, and Arnold got that. Look at that. It was Arnold pressing it, and the player made a pass. It was Ceballos passing it. Diaz got that on the right wings. Diaz got the perfect view of Vinicius Jr. to the far wings, and Vinicius completely clinically finishing that and making a mockery of the defense of Oviedo and their goalkeeper. He got past that shot with 3 players in between. There were 3 players in between Vinicius Jr. and the goalkeeper, but he got past good. Got past good, my boy. Hala Madrid. On the final stoppage time of the 93rd minutes, it is Vinicius Jr. getting that third goal, and it has happened. It has happened. 1 assist and 1 goal for Vinicius Jr. and 2 goals for Kylian Mbappe. What more can you expect with this new Xabi ball rolling? The final whistle has been blown, and this shade referee again, Valencia, has been completely shut up. This referee, Valencia, has been completely shut by the playmaking of Los Blancos, and a 3-0 win with a clean sheet. Real Madrid goes in big into the match day 3 for the next La Liga fixture where they will be playing. My goodness, what more could you have expected? Big Xabi ball rolling, my boys. Big Xabi ball rolling. And now, oh my god, we have another vote for Real Madrid now winning that. But most of the fans were thinking that Real Oviedo were going to be winning that. But the game has finished, and now we will end that poll on our chat. The poll has been ended, and there is that question which has been put, that who will be. Let me just end that question as well, that who can Real Madrid win La Liga this season? That is that question which is still remaining over there. That is that question which is still remaining there. Let us pop out this one over here. Look at that. Oviedo making their presence felt in the La Liga after those 24 years, but they have been decent in the performance. They have been really decent in the performance. It is a big win. Vinicius Jr. coming in and making those assists, as well as Xabi making those perfect substitutions at the perfect time. That has been the talking. But in the table over here, it is that third spot. Real Madrid has got 6 points. Real Madrid 6 points. Barcelona 6 points. Villarreal, they are in the top 3 spots, but the goal difference is where the positions are being shared. And with a 3 goal, it is now Barcelona and Real Madrid who both are in the second spot, 6 points each and 4 in the goal difference. Villarreal now are at the 7th spot, but Villarreal, will they be making that? Because they have today in their fixture, they have got 5 goals past Girona. But the second spot is sealed between Barcelona and Real Madrid. The fight is looking happening, but unfortunately, Atletico Madrid, look at that, they are on the 13th spot. One win and one draw is that they have got. Atletico have been really terrible. I mean, one draw and one loss they have got. And a goal difference of -1. Diogo Simeone, the same exact way he started the previous season, he was on those, upsetting moments from the start of the previous season. And again in this season, he has got those upsets. Atletico has dropped big points. Second spot between Barcelona and Real Madrid. What will be the thing looking happening? What will be the thing looking happening? But one thing I would like to share on the screen again, look at this playmaking which has happened. Look at this playmaking which has happened. It was the home and away clash, away fixture for the Los Blancos. Look at that, Dani Carvajal in that spot. He was staying on that part of the pitch so high up. But Mast and Tuono in the first half, he was decent. But what he was not doing is not making those runs. And Rodrigo even. The offensive awareness of Mast and Tuono and Rodrigo were the things which were looking happening not in the first half of those runs, but it was the likes of, real Oviedo who were not making those comfortable, not breaking their formations. But in the second half, Alonso played it tactically and dropping in Mastantuono and Rodrigo and bringing in the likes of Vinicius Jr. and the likes of Brahim Diaz. Both of them were offensively making those runs because the need of the goal where Oviedo were trying to be making this happen is the thing where they have lost this, is the thing where they have lost this completely. So that is a tactical impression which Alonso has made into this, and I would say it has been one of the best. One of the best. Look at that. Kylian Mbappe getting that first goal. It was a marvelous one. Marvelous one from Kylian Mbappe. Second goal again, Kylian Mbappe making that. The first goal which Kylian Mbappe got, taking that touch with his right foot, moving with his left foot, and again taking a touch with his right foot. None of the players in the present on the pitch, most of them are capable of doing that. This is not an easy goal which Kylian Mbappe scored in the first 37 minute, first half of the 37th minute. Second goal from Kylian Mbappe, perfect assist coming in from Vinicius Jr., perfect move from these two. Contributing to this. And Kylian Mbappe again finishing it marvelously was best, but Vinicius Jr. again making that on the 93rd minute has added that cherry on the top in the La Liga table over here. Because in the table, it is Barcelona and Real Madrid who are at the second spot, both with a goal difference of 4 and 6 points. But Villarreal is there with the 7 goal difference and points same. But Barcelona and Real Madrid on the second is the position where they both are holding. The fight is looking happening, my boys, and Real Madrid is the thing which is looking. But more on the events, if you are talking about this, look at that. It is some sort of yellow cards being given, but ugly decisions has been by the referee for today's game. It is Barrenechea, this man. He has been really upsetting Ricardo de Burgos. Barrenechea has been really upsetting, Real Madrid. One game this season, one win for it has happened. But in the 2024-25 season, look at that. Real Madrid, none of the matches. It was in the Copa del Rey finals where this man shit things came into by this referee de Burgos Barrenechea. And apart from that, the substitution of this game, it was marvelous, guys. Look at that, the substitutions. Brahim Diaz, Vinicius Jr., Xabi Akonso making those perfect substitutions. 63rd minute, 2 of the best men coming in. And after that, again, Arda Güler dropping in those 74th minutes and Garcia coming in. I want this man, Gonzalo Garcia, to be having those playtime. And Xabi Alonso as a complete whole squad is really working with this team. Really much of the praises for Xabi Alonso for making those playtime for all the players today in the lineups. He brought in the likes of Rodrigo, he brought in with the likes of Master and Tuono, giving them those playtime. In fact, bringing in Diaz also and Vinicius Jr., not dropping any man up to those, equal intervals and giving them equal spaces for getting those playtime. He is expecting for a whole team contribution. After that substitution of Gonzalo Garcia, it was Carval who was, I think, bit looking for substitution early on those 88th minutes, but then also Xabi bringing in Arnold on those 87th minutes. Carval back from his injuries is looking good, but not having that energy and stamina to be playing much deep. But he is still developing. Ceballos again coming in, giving that playtime to Ceballos as well, and Kylian Mbappe was down to the sidelines. That was the thing happened. But in the lineups, I would say much of the thing is looking that one thing where Xabi Akonso is looking bit neglecting is on the sides of, again, I would say it is Raul Asensio, that man. Will Raul Asensio, this man, be getting those playtime? Will Raul Asensio be getting those playtime? Will this man, Raul Asensio, be getting those playtime? That is the thing which I would want Xabi Alonso to be making that big. Arnold has been getting it. Alaba is there, but I don't think he will be making anything to be happening. Militao not being picked, but Rudiger back from the injuries, given those chances. Lunin is the man, he will be coming in if Courtois is not there, but Brahim Diaz, Garcia, Vinicius, everyone. Pitak is there from the academy, from the Castillas, but he will get playtime after many matches to be watching from the sidelines. But Fran Garcia and this man, Fran Garcia, and the likes of Asensio, Raul Asensio, these are the two men I would want Xabi Alonso to be bringing in the future. But he is giving those equal spaces to all the players and he is doing their job marvelously. So yes, we are just ending this, and what a big win it is for Los Blancos, 3-0, and despite the bad refrigerations and everything bad looking happening. A win that is, my boys, a win that is which matters at the end, and yes, it is Alonso who has got that. Till then, bye bye, good night, keep going, guys, and yes, tomorrow morning we will be coming up with that complete analysis of the weekday matches which we're having the watch. Look at that, Barcelona were getting that remontada. It is the likes of Manchester United getting a draw against Fulham, Atletico Madrid getting a draw. It is the likes of Liverpool and Crystal Palace. The next watch along we will be having on our stream. And as well as upcoming, it is the Bundesliga DFB Pokal fixtures which will be having. It is on the Wednesday night where Bayern will be facing the likes of Wiesbaden, DFB Pokal round 1. That is the fixture. Next we will be having on our watch list. Let me put this. It is the next fixture. This will be the thing we will be having. Bayern against the likes of Wiesbaden for the DFB Pokal. And apart from this, the next watch along which we will be having is the likes of Newcastle and Liverpool. This will be the perfect next watch along we will be having. And the St. James Park, will this thing be happening or not? Do stay tuned to FC RAMSAY for all the matches we are covering in the Premier League, in the La Liga, in the Bundesliga, in the Serie A, the Champions League, Europa Leagues, everything, as well as the Indian Super League. Do give us those like, share and subscribe. And yes, keep going, guys. Good night and Hala Madrid. Winning that big. Xavi ball is coming into play at Los Blancos. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Bye-bye.